Hi everyone, welcome back to another scrapbook layout video and thank you for joining me again today. So today I am doing another sketch by Allison Davis. This is sketch number 3 of the single page bundle, I believe. I have not done sketch number 2 and I'm not going to stress about it. There's a lot of videos that I want to make right now, so I'm going to do whatever kind of comes, you know what I mean? Anyways, these photos, this paper here does not come with the collection. I am using, what is it? Oh, let me see. It is Cocoa Vanilla Sunkissed collection, and I love this. I can't believe I haven't used it so far. But this paper that I have here did not come with this collection. So I was very excited when I got this collection. I've had this paper. It's super thin. It's like the way old. I don't even know who. I mean, these pictures were from 2004. So that tells you I've had these pictures for a very long time. But I wanted to use that pattern paper because the photos are of my husband and my oldest son who just turned 17. This is when he was a baby. But you can see they have matching shirts. So when I first met my husband, he had that shirt and he wore it a lot and I loved it. And when little Mikey was a baby, I found a shirt and you can see they just match perfectly and I was so excited about that. So I've been waiting for the perfect like collection or something to use with these photos and that pattern paper. And the Sunkissed collection, this layout's going to turn out just, I love it. I am going to cover up a little more of that pattern paper than I had originally maybe planned on, but I don't care. What I'm doing here is I'm basically, trying to figure out which ones I wanted to use. I thought maybe I would use larger squares. My photos are 3x4. I think her sketch called for something smaller. And I had originally cut that pattern paper, like the Hawaiian type themed pattern paper, to 7x7, I believe. And so when I realized that these other papers were only 6 inches wide, I decided just to cut them all to 6x6. That is what she calls for on the sketch. And I'm okay with that. Again, I was just trying to use more of that pattern, but I am so happy with the way this layout turned out. It was just perfect. You know how you wait forever to use that perfect paper, and this just came together, and I'm super happy to get these scrapped. Now I am inking all my edges. I'm using my black close to my heart ink with these. I am going to mount my photos onto some white cardstock so that they stand out a little more. And one of the things I'm going to try here, I have these shimmer brushes, and I've been watching another YouTuber, and I don't know why I never really thought to take the shimmer brushes and try to use those as splatters. So I'm kind of excited about that. So I'm going to, this was a gold one and this is a really old pen, so I just couldn't get it to work right. So I do have a little bit of the Heidi Swap gold shimmers shine, whatever it was. And so I ended up using that one, and you can see I just made clusters in 3 different areas or splatters in 3 different areas where I figure my clusters will go. And I am using those like more colorful pattern papers. I didn't want this to be all blue and monochromatic. Like I said, I really wanted to use this collection with it. So if I would have just went with blues, it would have been harder to get the layout to work. And I wanted to also use these glitter foam word stickers are part of the Cocoa Vanilla Sunkissed collection. I will leave a link below to the Happy Scrappy bag and to the collection where you can get it from Michelle. She still does have some in stock. So anyways, I will leave a link to that below. But that is also because I had that glittery title. That is another reason I wanted to add the glittery splatters to the background. So at this point, this is how I'm going to go. And again, I used that floral pattern paper. To me, it just kind of, it brought in more of the colors so that I wasn't so limited on the colors. It kind of, I don't know, I wanted, like I said, more colors. I didn't want this to be so monochromatic. And I felt like they went really well because, the shirt theme to the whole page, you know, it just, they all went really well together. So that's how I decided on those ones. I am playing with the 3x4 cards here and just trying to add more color around because, you know, again, I didn't want this just to be a blue. There's so many colors in this collection that I think it would have been really hard to just do the blue. And now I'm gluing down this one. It's kind of hard to glue this paper down because it is so thin. It was really thin. I don't know if you guys noticed, I was trying to cut it with my, you know, gut the background. If I was trying to cut it with my other little Fiskars trimmer, and it basically tore, like it wouldn't even cut it like a normal paper. I found that to be very interesting, and I don't think it was my blade. I think it was something with the way how thin that paper was. But I have no problem using a thin paper like that because when I use thin papers, you know, they're going to be in a page protector and there's going to be another layout behind it. So usually that other layout will probably be cardstock of some sort, and I've never had a layout fall over in any of my albums ever. So um, thinner papers don't bother me if I like them. If they're not something I would want to use, then I probably have purged them over time. But I was going to use this strip up here, and I realized this is not an actual sticker. But if you guys get this collection, use this, make this into a sticker. So what I'm doing, you can see, I'm just trimming it down because I just wanted a little piece to add more of those colors around. So I just kind of cut it out and I made it into my own little sticker. And a lot of people say they struggle with the clear stickers, and I'm going to talk about this in this video a little and the next layout that I'm working on. You can, these clear stickers make for a really good like base, you know, like cluster base, because if they're the first thing that go down, you can build clusters around them and on them, and yet they're still there and they add a little color. I did cut down that 3x4 card because I thought I wanted those rainbow stripes on the very right hand side, and it kind of brought in the rainbow stripes from that like not sticker that I made into a sticker. And um, but I don't think it stays there. I couldn't get it to work. And I think partly was because I didn't really want a cluster on the right hand side there. And I felt like if I had that there, I needed some sort of cluster. So I glued down my photos, and I'm going to go ahead and glue down this Sweet Memories sticker or letter sticker, whatever, really fit perfectly with the way that I put the photos down. And I had laid them all out before, so I kind of knew that that might be the case, but they fit better than I had originally thought. So that word sweet just tucks right in there absolutely perfectly. And the only thing I would say was getting these little pieces out from in between the letters was slightly annoying. You can see I'm using my little pokey tool and kind of sticking them to the side to get rid of them, but I'm happy with the glitter doesn't seem to come off, so I don't know if that matters to some people. I didn't really notice it, so I'm gonna say that I don't think it did. And I am using my T-square ruler there, but I'm not really trying. These are not really made to go perfectly straight. I just didn't want super crooked. So that was why I was putting the T-square ruler there. But you can see how that title just fits in there. And I like that title, Sweet Memories, because like I said, I was so excited to find that shirt. Another way to use the clear stickers is just little something to your cluster area. So these are just like little crosses. There's 3 of them on this clear sticker sheet, so I'm just going to add them into each cluster area. And I had started out with adding blue hearts, and I kind of wish that I maybe would have thought and used different colors of the hearts. So here's where I'm thinking, okay, I need to bring more of the colors around. So I went ahead, and those blue, the bad thing about the clear stickers is once they're down, right? So you can maybe, if you're lucky, pull them back up, but I wasn't even going to try to pull those back up. But I like the blue hearts. I mean, it really brings them around. But then I was thinking here, maybe I should bring more colors around. And then, of course, I started with all the blue ones. And I'm thinking, no, I need more color. So I'm going to take those hearts off, and I'm trying to remember the entire process of what I did here. The this is some of the flowers. I absolutely love their flower ephemera pack. I ended up getting 2 of those actually because, and look at those cute palm trees. I love those palm trees. In fact, that reminds me, I have a Disney photos I could probably use with that. Maybe that would be cute. So here I'm trying to pull up one of those clear stickers because I wanted to move it just a little bit. I was kind of not too crazy about where I had started this cluster because I feel like it's kind of missing space between it and it's not missing space, there's just extra space between the cluster and the photo. But I've rolled with it, and like I said, those stickers are already down. So, and I'm happy with the way the entire layout turns out in the end, so it's fine. I did use, I don't know, I want to say Cocoa Vanilla's never done puffy stickers before. I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that, but they did have puffy stickers. And so I took some of the puffy stickers. I'm going to add a puffy sticker into each cluster. So I started with that rainbow, and then I popped up. I liked the colors of the rainbow, first of all, because it was kind of the blues and green colors. And then I popped up that Happy Days, I think it says, um, on top of it and just added foam tape and then some wet glue. I got some of this glitter glue. Is that what it's called? Art glitter glue. I'm going to tell you, I really like this glue. I thought that I really loved my Nuvo glue, but this one might be my new favorite. So you're going to see me using it. I was actually really happy with it. I mean, I've seen a lot of people say how great it is, but I've never really, I thought, oh, I love my Nuvo glue. So, I mean, any glue will be good. I have to tell you guys, I'm pretty crazy about it. So, anyways, these are wood buttons that she also doesn't always do. At least I don't think I've purchased them in the past if she has. And I love the look of them, but they are really thick when it comes to dimension. So, what I did with each one is I take the epoxy out, and these ones I probably could have done it a little bit better. They did flatten out, but you can just gently pull the epoxy out and you can see, and I actually like the look of the plain wood button itself. I don't know, again, it's super thick, and a lot of times it doesn't really bother me to have thicker dimension things on layouts depending on the thickness, but those ones, and you could always take the foam adhesive off the back of those buttons, and that would make it a little less thick. So if you wanted to do that, that might work too. But I don't know. I think I was being thrown off by the brown as well. So I just took the epoxy pieces out of the center of them, and it's almost like you get 2 for 1 that way anyway. Now I wanted to add more flowers around since I had that floral pattern paper. I'm trying to find one that will look good here and trying to just bring different colors around. I noticed up in that cluster on the right-hand side, there was a lot of blues. So I am trying to find a non-blue flower. Trying to find ones with leaves as well. This one has a leaf. Some of them have leaves attached, and those leaf pieces there were just too big, and I knew I wasn't going to want to add those on there. So I'm going to add flowers around, and after I'm done with that, I am going to add some word stickers into each of the cluster areas. They have the word stickers there, and I really like how I am going to ink the edges of the word stickers as well. And part of the reason I'm using those is to kind of fill in the space, like I was talking about underneath the cluster on the right hand side, because I felt like it needed something between. The flower help fills that in and makes it look not so off to me. But oh, and one thing I'm doing here with this leaf is I'm going to trim it. I didn't want to cut the edge of the leaf off of the page, which a lot of times doesn't really bother me. I don't know, for some reason I didn't want to this time. So I just cut the leaf off and tucked it in a different position so that I wouldn't have to trim it off. Although I do end up having to cut off a little bit of one of the flowers I'm going to add to the left-hand side. So I don't know what the difference is, but now I forget what I was saying a minute ago. It's funny, I just did this layout, but I'm man, I just did it like a couple days ago, and I'm just struggling to remember half of what I did, but that's okay. Oh, I was talking about the word stickers. I don't know if I said or not, but what I was going to say was that I am going to ink the edges of the word stickers. excuse me, you can see them on the, excuse me, you can see the word stickers. That's one thing I really like about Cocoa Vanilla's sticker sheet is that the fact you get some stickers, but you get word stickers. And I mentioned that before, so you guys probably already know, but I really like it when they throw in word stickers with collections. So now I'm going to add a puffy sticker, and I'm actually going to use the watermelon here. And it doesn't go, there's no watermelons in this page. The only thing that really goes with the watermelon is that it's summertime, but I really liked the way it fit next to this M and above that word phrase sticker. It just kind of, I don't know, it gave it a little something, and it added that pink color there, which I don't even know if I have. In the word Happy Days on the cluster on the right, there is the pink color, but I'm not too worried about it because there is enough color now around the layout that I didn't worry about that watermelon, but I really liked how it just kind of tucked in there. So that one is going to go there. And then again, these are the flowers. You can see when I glue that pink one down, I'm going to have to trim it a little, but that doesn't bother me. So I do feel like these flowers are a little bit floating up above, but I actually kind of like where they are, and I didn't want to put them over the floral pattern paper because they kind of were just getting lost. And I was happy with them up there. I kind of like it. I don't know, it kind of fills in that whole area up there. So here's where I'm adding the word stickers, and then I do go back and add a few more splatters just to fill in the areas, but that is my layout. And I'm sorry for all my misword use. You guys are probably used to that now, though. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this layout, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.